Get your films on with the Blurs.
Once an idea has taken hold of the brain, it's almost impossible to eradicate.
Unpacking movies has never been more spot on, woke, fire, and just plain lit.
They are lit all the time.
So if you're unsure whether or not to plop down some cash for a film, check out the Blurs.
When a man with a 45 meets a man with a rifle, the man with a pistol is a dead man.
Rondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolyte.
You really only need to hang mean bastards. But mean bastards, you need to hang.
Don't say you weren't warned.
Ridiculous.
Here's Brandon and Jeff.
This is Jeff Stewart, and I am bringing you another Film Blurs interview special. We sit down with the director and stars of the vampire thriller Night Patrol, which hits theaters everywhere this weekend. I am joined here today with the co-writer and director of the upcoming horror thriller Night Patrol. So let me, with all further ado, let me introduce Ryan Prows to the show. How you doing, Ryan?
Hey, I'm doing great. Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Not a problem. Thanks for giving us your time. So, why don't you tell us what the elevator pitch is for Night Patrol?
Yeah, I'm getting better and better at doing this. Okay, so set in L.A., LAPD patrolman is sort of torn against his family and his duty as an officer when this like mythic gang task force Night Patrol goes to feed on the neighborhood that he grew up in.
All right.
And terror and some thrills and chills ensue.
Yeah, I mean, after watching the film, that's as much as you can say without ruining the film for people.
Oh, cool. There we go.
Watching the trailer, I was locked in, right? I was like, all right, this movie was for me. Then I watched the film. I was like, it's still for me. I still love this, but it did not go the way I thought it was going to go, right? And I appreciated that because in most of these movies, you have so much backstory and setup in the first act, right? Here, like it's on go. It's on 60, right? As soon as we jump in, and it's tasked with the audience to sort of learn as we go. Right? It's not spoon-fed, it's discovery, which I appreciate. So, that being said, where did this movie come from?
We the writers and myself, co-writer, we did a film before this called Low Life, and trying to figure out what we were going to do as our follow-up, and we've been trying to put it together for a while now. As we were building it, we wanted to pull in like actors and crew and stuff that we'd worked with on our first film, but also, got a chance to just the cast of my dreams. We had a chance to put together, kind of like work with just incredible new folks and met a lot of people along the way from Low Life into this that I feel like, we just kind of put together an all-star team and pushed it until we finally got the movie made. It's been years.
It's that's how it goes for something like this, right? Something that's not IP, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And it's scary and
right,
has
and
something to say.
Bloody and not even kind of political, really political.
For sure. Right? Too political, question mark?
I mean, is there such a thing? No such thing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the cast, though, right? So you have some notable actors in there, Nicki Micheaux, R.J. Cyler, but you also have a lot of musicians in roles. Yep. How did that come about? Like it's inspired casting, but how did they fall into the orbit?
Yeah, I mean, again, I just like pinch myself every like when we did the table read, and everybody was just sitting there like right before we shot, and I was just like, I cannot believe the folks we got together to do this. Just being, I mean, it was like literally living my dream. I grew up a nerd of wrestling and hip hop and punk and comics and horror films and everything in between. So like the fact that Freddie Gibbs he had done that Down with the King, which he's really good in that. And obviously, like, I love his music and he's hysterical in his music. I wrote him a letter and was just like, if you're trying to get into acting, I got a part for you, dude. And we had been going back and forth with YG for a little bit. Like he had read it early on as we were going around, just obviously with the subject matter and like the setting and everything. And then he came on to EP it and then helped on obviously sort of bless it with like the legitimacy of like the gang stuff, but then also he really helped with the music side of it. We got some of his music in there. We got Freddie's music in there. Hit Boy's got a track in there. So it was incredible. Like once all that kind of fell in, and then Flying Lotus had done a VHS segment with one of the producers, Josh Goldblum, before that. So again, same sort of thing. I got a chance to meet him and sort of pitch him on it. And it was really cool. Like those characters were all, they were a little bit similar where they were just all kind of like the conspiracy theorists or whatever, we always lovingly refer to them as the cryptozoologist bloods. But as they all came in and we sort of started tailoring the roles to them, it really fell in. It was interesting. It was like Freddie was kind of the guy in the middle, and Flylo became like the super spacey, like fully out there guy, and YG was the skeptic. And then we sort of had our like trio formed, and every time we shot with them, everybody came to set and wanted to hang out and like watch them just go. And you could just tell as they were doing it, it was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And they just had like, it was just so fun. You could just tell it was going to be great.
It's awesome. So watching this, I got a real throwback feel, right? Like from the way it's filmed with the grain. I don't know if you use film or digital, but like that the grain that's on it.
Yep.
But and the synth music, right? It felt like, honestly, it felt like something that Carpenter would do, right? It gave me those vibes.
I praise.
Yeah. So what were some of the inspirations going into it?
Yeah, we definitely pulled from 80s stuff of like, on the vampire tip, like Lost Boys or Near Dark, something like that, like more kind of like the fringy, punkier sort of side of that. Obviously, there's a long tradition of like LAPD specific, but like cop movies and referencing those of either Training Day or End of Watch or that kind of stuff. And then specifically like, Menace to Society or any kind of like those like 90s hood movies. We always like, we were like, if you can make a stew of all that stuff and make it feel like it doesn't necessarily have to be all going at the same time, but if it's like we can weave in and out of those and kind of capture the vibe of those, we knew it would work.
All right. So there's the movie that you write, there's the movie you shoot, the movie you edit, right?
Yep.
It changes along the way.
Sure does.
Right? So how far away from your original intent, your original idea is this film? Right? What kind of compromises did you have to make? Not compromises, but what change? Did anything change along the way that caused the film to evolve?
Yeah, for sure. That's a great question. I think, yes. Like, I think the movie is a miracle that it exists. All movies are miracles. This one's in a special miracle to me. But the kernel of the idea was always there, and we shaped that in different ways, and then ended up delivering that same kernel and that same message and that same movie. So that's what I'm really proud of, is that we went through this entire process and were able to kind of deliver on what we initially were coming up with. But what I think is kind of cool with it is like any kind of production stuff, like we had to sort of marshal resources. So it was really important for us to shoot LA for LA, shoot here, which meant we had less time to shoot. We had a shorter schedule to be able to do that. But in that, it was worth doing that. So there was stuff that had to get cut out, but it was so that we didn't have to shoot in West Virginia and get a tax incentive or whatever, that kind of deal. So yeah, at the end of the day, I would say things change here or there, but you go with the flow and you kind of make sure that the kernel and the movie is protected, and it was, and we delivered on what we wanted to do.
All right. I've two more questions for you, and then my time. Is there anything that I missed that you want to talk about? Like anything that's just on the top of your mind is like, oh, no one ever asks me about this. Let me tell you about that. Right? Anything like that?
No, I mean, you're just so good at your job. No, no, I think, no, nothing's coming to mind. I mean, I liked, again, the fact, I failed to mention on the music question, which I thought was cool. The other side of that was we really got a lot of these really cool punk bands involved through Josh and one of the other actors, Colin Young, in it. He came on and helped really pull a lot of newer stuff and then some older stuff for that character Wazzy. The idea, we had it kind of early on, but just that Wazzy is even more socially sort of outcast in his world, as the lone punk kid that lives in his complex or whatever, and we were able to get, this band Soul Glow from Philly, who are incredible. They open up the movie. So all the way down to these punk luminaries, this band called Burn. So it was cool that we were able to kind of pull in, not just hip hop side of stuff, which was a dream come true, but then we got these really cool punk bands as well.
All right, awesome. And last question: what's the poster on the wall behind you?
It's for Low Life, my first movie.
All right, very awesome. I actually I saw that movie, loved it.
Oh, cool! Thank you.
Yeah. So let me wrap up by saying, Night Patrol hits theaters January 16th, 2026. So literally a month from now, you'll be hearing this. Time is a construct. But anyway, go out and see this in the theaters. Right? This is great. This plays great in the crowd on a large screen in the dark with strangers. It is that kind of movie. And I look forward to being able to talk more about this film once it drops. Ryan, thank you very much for your time, man. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Hello, everyone. This is Jeff Stewart of the Film Blurs, and I'm here with a very special interview episode. I have the cast of the upcoming horror thriller Night Patrol. We have RJ Cyler, Nicki Micheaux, and Freddie Gibbs. I'm pronouncing everything right.
Yes.
Right?
It's RJ Cyler.
Kyler, see?
Yeah.
Kyler.
Reading's fundamental. So why don't we just jump right into it? Who wants to sort of give me the rundown on what this film is?
Mama, you want to say the adult way or No. Go ahead and give it to him, RJ. Give it to him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Really, Night Patrol is just a really fun, like high octane movie. You feel me? We give nothing but a good time, which you wouldn't see the change or the twist that is in the script, right? Coming from the beginning, it reads as one film at the beginning, but then you kind of get pulled in really fast, and so it's just a fun, movie to watch, to just have a little blood pumped. We get to be a part of the vampire world. We up there with the blades and stuff, and we're part of the space.
We're the new vampire hunters. I love it.
Literally, this is great.
That's the best part. We're new vampire hunters. We're like kicking ass. It's so fun. It's so great.
And we from LA. Well, we're not personally.
Right.
In the character. Yeah,
because basically there's a secret society of vampires that exists right now today. Y'all just don't know about it, but we do. And we're bringing the truth to the people, and we're killing vampires.
So the great thing about this movie is it starts on go, right? It starts at 60 miles per hour. And when I saw the trailer, it was like, okay, I know this is how this is gonna lay out, right? It's gonna be X, Y, Z, blah, 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 blah. First 15 minutes, it changes all of that, right? And the audience is actually learning about the lore as the story progresses, which is surprising and is different than anything we've seen before in this type of horror film. I'm stuttering right now. There's so much I want to get into, right? Yeah. And I don't want anyone to feel left out. So RJ, you're pretty much the hero. Of the story. Tell me how you approached the character. Tell me how you went into it.
Very simple. Wazzy is more like RJ than I would have guessed when I first read it. But getting to put him on, it was pretty simple. Just a hard-headed kid that don't listen to his mom. And then it turns out that he should have listened to his mom in the first place because she was right.
Mama's always right.
But yeah. Well, unless she asks what sock to put on with foot, because y'all be messing up socks sometimes, and that's something I get proof of.
Wow.
Nikki, you were given a big Sarah Connor energy throughout this movie. How did you get involved, and what did you want to bring to the character?
Oh, well, Ryan actually wrote Ayanda for me. This is our third film together. And we've always been trying to find ways to make Nikki have a gun and be a badass because it's so fun. So how did I approach it? Was like, how could I be authentically badass? Like, just really coming for these vampires. I love the idea of being a vampire hunter. I have wanted to be in a vampire movie forever. So this was like a huge dream come true for me.
Here's the thing. A lot of people don't realize that there are Black vampire movies out there, right? Like
come on now. Blade is the quintessential.
Yeah, and even before Blade. So we have a history in horror.
Yeah.
Right. And it's fantastic to see that torch is being passed on. Right. Yeah. Freddie, big fan of you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
How did you get involved in this? Right. Because this is different than anything you've done on screen.
Right. Ryan, had faith in me, man, and gave me an opportunity to show what I can do. Gave me runway to spread my wings in this film a little bit, get involved a little bit on the action scene. So that was a great experience for me. That was key. And I basically just followed Ryan's lead and just carried the Bornelius character, as far as I can carry it. And, I think it worked out great.
All right. So this is for everybody, and we'll just go in order. What was one of your favorite scenes to shoot for this movie? So we'll start with you, RJ.
So it's a scene where we're all in kind of like the courtyards when my mom is having the shootout with CM Punk, right? And when you blow his head off and
Yes, yes.
yeah. That's a pretty cool scene. I'm not gonna lie. Just the way that it was shot, but also the banter that we would have in between takes. You feel me? Like, because me, YG, Lotus, and Freddie were all, set at a different area than where Mama Nikki was, right? So we back here talking hella trash and playing around, but then Mama Nikki up there, being serious and stuff. So sometimes we would come around the corner with the same energy from the conversation. You feel me? Like, it's really lit. It was really a fun time.
And I want to jump in on that just for a second. That scene in the courtyard where you're all just going at it, that felt real. That felt ad-libbed, right? It felt like you were just all going at each other. Was that scripted or was that ad-libbed?
The energy was ad-libbed. The script was pretty honest, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's so funny you picked that scene, RJ, because I was thinking that same scene, because I get to have my real moment, shoot, like just knocking down vampire, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
That was, and then y'all come around, and I'm like, come on, get out of here. And it was just like this crazy scene and this energy. It was just, you got the gun, the boots, the vest on. It was so fun to do, so fun. And then
so that was your favorite one?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Freddie,
I have lots of favorite ones.
same question. What was your favorite scene to either shoot or like just in the movie?
I'm gonna say my favorite scene to shoot was probably when I had to go head to head with CM Punk. That was seeing him, watching him on wrestling, and then having to actually tussle with him a little bit. That was probably my favorite one.
All right. What does everyone want to have the audience walk away from with this?
A good time watching the movie, man.
Damn good time. Damn good time. Go out with your people in a group, see who gets scared. Like, don't get pulled over by the police on the way home. Just get home safe. That's all we want.
Just left the movie theater to see
Get home
Night
safe.
Patrol. And so you're following every law possible.
So yes, get to the movie theater to watch this.
Oh yeah.
Be safe though.
Night Patrol is coming.
That Night Patrol is coming. So what would you like to see? And I don't want to ruin anything for anybody on what happens, right? But it's obvious this is a larger thing, right? This is a larger world that Ryan's. Hopefully, he gets to play in again. Right? Any thoughts as vague as you can on where things are going now, or like after this?
We go to get the rest of them. We only got a group of them out of here.
That's right.
Okay. All right.
That's right. And we still got to spread the message of like what the true power is. So we got work to do.
Bornelius got way more firearms in the refrigerator. So
I mean.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Is there anything anyone wants to leave us with before I hop off? Anything anyone I missed? Like I said, I could talk to all of you for at least an hour. But I don't want to ruin any of the movie.
We would ruin it because we would want to talk about the stuff that we can't talk about.
Right, exactly. I'm trying to keep it vague.
We got to come back once the movie's out.
Yeah.
Right. So, Night Patrol hits theaters, which go out to a theater, right? I say this on the show all the time. You have to experience some things with a group of people in the dark.
Yeah.
Right. And this is one of those movies. So Night Patrol, January 16th, 2026. I hate saying that. That's 2026 already. But I can guarantee all of you listening, you're going to have a great time. This is a throwback genre vampire movie, and you will not be disappointed.
Definitely not.
Jermaine, thank you so much for joining me.
Of course, man. How you been?
I'm good. All right, I'm going to do my little spiel and we'll get into it.
Okay.
All right. Hi, this is Jeff Stewart with the Film Blurs, and I am honored to be joined here today by Jermaine Fowler, the star of the upcoming horror thriller, I guess, horror vampire thriller, Night Patrol. Jermaine Fowler. Thanks for stopping in, man.
Thanks for having me, Jeff. Appreciate it.
All right. So you're mostly known for your comedic work, right? Except for a few, standouts. How difficult was this role for you? Switching lanes like that.
The lane switch wasn't difficult. I would say it was just very challenging as far as the technical aspects of the character. But going from comedy to drama, thriller, horror, whatever you want to call it, I wouldn't say that was difficult. I'm a fan of all aspects of film and cinema, so it's something I've always wanted to do. And I've always felt comedy and drama shared similar qualities. And so I just try to stay rooted into the truth of the story and the character, and whatever happens, whether it's something funny or something dramatic, horrible, terrifying, suspense, whatever it is, as long as it stays rooted in where it belongs, and it makes you feel something, I did my job.
All right, good. So let's talk about the technical aspect of it. I mean, you're playing a ex gangbanger / LA police officer / vampire hunter, right? So how did you train for the cop part?
We Ryan, our director, I remember I bunked up with him during the filming. So we were down in LA, and he had one of his peers who was an LAPD guy come up to the house, and I picked his brain about his process as far as what he's feeling when he's arresting people, when he's in those like very dire moments. Also watched a lot of body cam footage, a lot of horrifying body cam footage to get into the mindset of what it might be for my character. And then we learned how to load and hold rifles, load Glocks, and walk like a LAPD cop. They're all different. But there's a certain level of bravado the LAPD has that is very like, they walk different, they talk different. Right. So we had to talk to a few of them, and it was really insightful, to be honest. And but that was only like a third of what I had to embody for the character, though.
Okay. So how did you end up in this project? Like, what was the pipeline?
The director became a friend of mine through me hitting him up on Twitter after I watched his debut feature called Low Life. And after that, we hit it off, bro. Like, he's just a smart, funny, creative man. Like, the guy is great at his craft. It's just, I really like tip my hat to that guy. He's so great. Ryan is one of a kind. He's brilliant. He's a sweet dude, great dad, like great husband. Like, the guy's awesome. And he's go ahead.
No.
Okay.
I talked to him for 10 minutes last week, and like everything you're saying, like I could feel it. The dude's smart.
Yeah, man. He knows what he wants. He knows what he wants to do. On top of that, he sent me the script during COVID, I believe, and I was desperate to get that film made. Whether I was a part of it or not, I wanted to be a part of helping that movie, make it to the screen, wherever it ended up. So it was definitely a desperation there to help him out. So I ended up being cast as X, and through the grace of God, we're here, about to premiere a film in theaters in January. So it's been an incredible journey, bro.
Well, yeah, I watched the film last week, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Right? I'm a sucker for horror films, especially vampire films. Right? Being that because I love them so much, I'm so super critical.
Oh, okay. I hear you.
Right?
I hear you.
And watching this is like, yes, this is fun. This is interesting. This is this is something I have never seen before, and I'm surprised I haven't seen it before. Right?
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I appreciate you talking with me. I appreciate your work on the film. All right, and
thank you.
I hope this does well so we can get some sequels. All right.
I mean, fingers crossed, bro. I would love that too. This was a great, and then like hands down, like just this is so gratifying, all of it, and I appreciate you talking to me about it. So it means a lot, man. Thank you so much.
Well, the pleasure is all mine. So yeah, Night Patrol drops January 16th. 2026. It's still weird saying that.
Yep.
Go out to the theater. It's going to be in theaters. Go out to the theaters and see this movie because this plays fantastic in a dark room with other people. Right? It's that kind of movie. Jermaine, thank you for your time and good luck with the rest of the interviews today.
Thank you very much, bro. Have a good one.
You too.
We're the Film Blurs. I'm Brandon Norwood, and I'm the motherfucking protagonist.
I'm the protagonist.
I'm Jeff Stewart, a.k.a. He Who Remains.
Don't come at us. It's just fucking movies.
You've been listening to the Film Blurs podcast.
Man, I just love what you guys do, man.
I never miss an episode. It's the best. It's my favorite podcast.
Follow Jeff on IG on MindFireXL and Brandon on Twitter at BJN Tweets.